In today's one, we're going to be talking about the Grand Polo Resort and Emaar's new launch, which is Riviera. Already an established development, which is the Valley. Now, some of you who have not heard about the Valley, I suggest maybe you take out your phone, you go into Google Maps and you type in Emaar, the Valley, so you can actually check out what this development is all about. It's a established area. It's an established, people are living in there. There's mortgage buyers. The area is going through quite a lot of transformation in there, led by Emaar. There's also Shoba Elwood, there's also Damac Hills, about 10 minutes drive away, and Maras has also brought a plot next door to it. What Emaar is doing is that they're going to be building the next phase of the Valley. And what this phase is called Riviera. Okay, not Azizi Riviera, but Riviera, Emaar's Riviera. So let's not get that confused. There's going to be a massive park around it, okay? There's a massive central park, you could say. The thing that I could closely attribute this to is like New York Central Park, but there's going to be houses in there, okay? And these houses are predominantly villas, okay? And these villas are 4 bedrooms, starting price is around about 4.7 million upwards. 3,700 square feet is roughly the sizes of this. Fantastic area to get into because the Valley is already an established area. Why would one want to take a very close look at this? It's coming with a huge amount of amenities. Kids play area, community sport court, kids play, open lawns, community center, yoga meditation area, flower farm, fruit tree grove, junior soccer pitch, tennis, basketball courts, fitness games, lakes, viewing decks, seating plazas, valley trails, skate parks, paddle tennis, basketball, and there's going to be a river in there. There's a huge amount of stuff. But what you're forgetting is that there's a huge park around this one. This is the important thing to have in your mind. So when you are looking at this area and saying to yourself, why would I want to buy into this area? What is securing your investment is this park. Damac Hills 2, Damac Lagoons, Damac Islands, whichever project you go into, each and every one has amenities. Okay? Each and every development has amenities. But what is the distinguishing factor in this development? What is the USP of Riviera from Emaar from other developments? There's this huge, massive park going around Riviera. I believe the park size is in the region of 200,000 square feet. You've got the 20% payment plan on every calendar year. So every year you're expected to pay 20%, so 10% every 6 months. That's what's going on here. You are getting a price per square feet of 1,300 dirhams, which is extremely good deal if you ask me in the market right now. Roughly speaking, there's going to be 380 units, 378 units that will be getting developed in this area. Expect for them to sell out fast. Average built up area is going to be around 3,700 square feet. The average plot is going to be about 3,800 square feet. This is huge. These are huge 4-bedroom villas. Minimum price 4.8 million, maximum price around 5.4 million. Why would you want to go into this area maybe rather than Grand Polo Resorts? Grand Polo Resorts is going to be slightly more outside. There's a bit of a distance there, if I'm being honest. If we look at the Valley, it's about a 20 minute drive to downtown Dubai. And there's a bit of traffic there, round about 30 minutes, 35 minutes drive. It's very close. It's a very close drive to downtown, to the Valley. And this is located within the Valley. However, if you're going to buy into Grand Polo Resorts, we've got a little bit of a distance there. You've got to travel a little bit more. Maybe about 40 minutes, maybe about 45 minutes. So that extra 10, 15 minutes could sway your decision. I'm not saying Grand Polo Resorts is a bad decision to make. No, I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that there's a bit of a distancing factor in there that you might want to consider for purchasing your house. A very fair point to consider. Number 2, Valley is already an established community. Prices are already appreciating, very nice in this. So you want to take advantage of this with another phase that's getting lit up, right? It's getting established. Try to understand the economics of this area. When you understand the economics on who's coming there, who's building in there, you will understand why this is probably one of the best investment decisions of this year. Grand Polo Resorts, absolutely nothing to take away from that project. That project is for a very specific type of individual would go and buy in there, right? They like the finer things in life, they like horse riding, they like polo sports and all that stuff. That's that type of person. But here you're talking about more of a family would come and live in here. Investing into the location is going to be a very profitable venture for you going forward. It's as simple as that. But also, when you look at the floor plans for these big villas, they are very functional. You're not talking about a floor plan whereby there's gaps there and gaps. So if you've got the building there and there's a gap there and there's a gap there, like, you can't do much of the gaps between those. But if the building's positioned on the right-hand side and those two gaps are amalgamated and you get a big space, you can put a swimming pool in there, you can put a badminton court, whatever you want to do. So it's a functional space that they built here. So they're really thinking more about the end use on how the consumer can use this from their point of view. So in conclusion, the new launch is Riviera by Emaar in the Valley. It's a very good location to definitely buy into. If you're interested, drop me a message. My WhatsApp details is in the link below. And like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.